Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video today. Today's video, yes, I'm going to do the ultimate comparison between the OnePlus Open and the Galaxy Z Fold 5. But before I get into this video, check this out. Okay everyone, so I'm back with another video today. Today's video, yes, I want to have a friendly discussion about the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and the OnePlus Open. I just want to give you my perspective on both of these devices, maybe discuss the differences and which one am I enjoying more than the other one and which one wins overall. Even though the OnePlus Open only has been out for a couple days now, since the 26th, and the Z Fold 5 has been out for a few months now. I love my Z Fold 5. I still use it on the daily. I have my SIM card slot in there as the second SIM card in there. The first one is in here. So I carry two big phones with me at this time, so my pockets are really heavy, by the way. But I do love both of these phones for different reasons. But let's get into it. I'm gonna talk about the display, I'm gonna talk about battery life, build quality, cameras, software, just the normal things, you know, you look for in a comparison video, I guess. But let's talk about the display, because that's where we are right now, because OnePlus came out swinging at Samsung, and here's why. You have a 6.2 inch panel here, 6.31 inch panel there. They both AMOLED panels. They both get really bright during the day. I think this one is 2400 nits and then this one is 1750. Samsung has some of the best panels on cell phones forever. But where they messed up and where everyone's been complaining about is how skinny that disc cover display is. When you compare it to the OnePlus Open, yes, I have screen protectors on here, so just that little bit of difference makes a big difference on how much or how you can use these phones. We have been asking Samsung to make a wider phone. They did, they made it a little bit wider, but this is almost like a perfect size phone for the front display. It's not too big and it doesn't make you like not want to use the phone open. It's just right, and then you open the phone and you get even a better experience with the OnePlus Open. I love the display on here. I can't wait to see what Samsung does with the Z Fold 6 on what they do. They have to change something now. Now, when you open it up, here's where OnePlus shines again. And Samsung is shining too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, I love my phone. I love my Z Fold 5. And this panel here, the technology, like I said, these are folding glass that you have, and they come together like this. You have a 7.6 inch dynamic AMOLED. You have a 7.82 inch flex fluid AMOLED panel. They both go up to 120 hertz refresh rate. This one is a lot brighter though, 2800 nits during peak brightness. And this one is 1750, which I know Samsung will fix, you know, in their Z Fold 6 hopefully. But where the Open wins mostly is, where is the crease on this Open? I mean, there's no crease. It's right here. You can see it in certain lights. Like if I turn off, you can see it. But it is very minimum. And when you go across it, you barely can feel it. So that's where OnePlus is knocking it out the park, because when you look at the Z Fold 5, you have a small creak in San Antonio in between these two phones, the two glass panels. There is a crease. Now, again, when you have the phones on and you are watching it, what happened to my Z? I'm not hitting the power button. You barely can notice it. It's not as noticeable, especially when you're watching videos on there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just hating on the Z Fold 5, just giving you the differences. Right now, they need to step up the game on a lot of different things. I don't know, which one do you like more as far as size-wise? This one is more vertically, you can see. This is more of a horizontal, but it's the same height as the Z Fold 5, almost. I mean, maybe centimeters a little bit taller than, I mean, the Z Fold 5 is. But I don't think you can go wrong with either panels. But OnePlus did a great job with the crease in there. Also, what they did is the build quality on here is just, it's light. It's 239 grams compared to 253 grams. It feels really good. I like the fake vegan leather on this one. This is what, the Voyager Black. It's thinner too. Look, there's no gap here. And also the hinge. Look how small that hinge. Let's see. Let me fold this one up. When you look at the hinges, you can see the difference there too. Also here, if my camera will focus, there we go. You can see how thin, it's not much thinner, but it's thinner than the Z Fold 5 too. Again, I like the hinge design. You can see there. Bam. Again, where the Open wins is just because it's smaller, it's a newer device, they had some time. Again, they had cheat codes. Like, let's be honest here. Let's not just say, oh, OnePlus just came out of the blue and decided to do a folding phone. Cheat code called Oppo. Oppo, this is their second one. They had the Find N3, which looks very similar to the Open phone. So they have a little cheat code when it comes to making these devices. So let's not just jump down Samsung's throat and hate on my Z Fold 5, but OnePlus did come out swinging with overall build quality, with overall, you know, design on the hinge, and the crease is almost not there either. Now, the cameras on this device, man, I did a video comparison. Y'all can check that out on my channel. When it comes to photos, man, it's close. I think it's going to be almost preference-wise. You get really good photos with the Z Fold 5. You get really good photos with the Open. I am working on a comparison between photos. Stay tuned for that comparison. I think the photos are very close to each other. I think the cameras are very close when it comes to photos. Now for video, the front-facing camera on here, I think did a better job in my comparison than the front-facing camera on the Open. Now the rear cameras, again, was very close, but overall, I think the Open did a better job with the video. I can't wait to compare them a little bit more, maybe do some more, like I said, photos and maybe 1080p video, just to see which one has the better cameras. Y'all let me know, which one do you think is a better job? Watch that 4K video. You can leave a comment there and here also. Battery size and battery life. You have a 4,805 milliamp hour battery, 67 watt fast charging on the Open, no wireless charging. I know that's a big deal for a lot of people. The Z Fold 5 has a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, 25 watt fast charging. That's not really fast. And it does have wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. If you need wireless charging, you're not going to pick up the Open. You want the Z Fold 5. Y'all let me know in the comments, is that a big deal for you if it does not have wireless charging? With the 67 watt charging speed, you can put it on your phone. You put it on the phone, you set it down, before you know it, your phone is at 100%. So for me, not having wireless charging is not a big deal. It's really not. Both phones comes with Android 13. Now, they do multitasking a little bit different than each other too, which I still want to do like a full multitasking video with the Open. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see something like that. But they both do multitasking differently with the Z Fold phones here. So let's see. Let's open up some apps. We can open up Twitter. So I'm going to do the same thing, Facebook. And I'm going to open up Twitter. So you have your apps open. Let's see, let's go back to Facebook. You can go back to Facebook. So you have your apps open. Now, how Samsung does it, you can swipe from the side, or if you want to just bring up X, you can just bring up X here, and you'll have it there, and it works fine. If you do the same thing with the Open, you have it there. Now where the different at is, if you want a third app, you can go here and say you want Chick-fil-A. You can drag it wherever you want. So you have two small screens. Here, you have the same type of app drawer. If I want Chick-fil-A, I just put it in the middle, and it does it side by side. So you can go here, and that's how you basically go between the apps. Where here you have the two small ones. On here too, you can expand some of the apps. So what it does is put a bigger version here, and then if you tap up here, you have the same apps there too. Now here it's a little bit different. You can do pop-up windows. Same thing here, you can do pop-up windows. So multitasking, they have a little taskbar down here. They have the little taskbar there. So it's very convenient how OnePlus is doing it. Very convenient how Z Fold does it. I don't know, that's almost a tie for me. But they both do great jobs with multitasking. You have such a big screen. Look at that screen, y'all. So multitasking is great on both phones too. Okay, while I was editing this video, I almost forgot that I didn't do a speaker test. So I came up here really quick. I'm gonna do a speaker test between the Open and the Z Fold 5. The Open has 3 different speakers where the Z Fold 5 has 2. But let's get into it. I'm gonna just play non-copyrighted music on YouTube. So that was the Open. Here's the Z Fold 5 with the same music. Alright, so I want to play a video too, so give me 1 second. Alright, shout out to my boy RP3 Tech Reviews, Rob. Let's listen to his video.
Whatever. This type of way of securing your phone with these items, other than putting them in your pockets where they can possibly slip out, you can lose them or whatever. These are things that I would highly recommend. Now, UAG do have a wrist tether, and they do have a cross-body lanyard. Now, these are pretty cool products.
So that was the Open, and now here's the Z Fold 5.
Sports, whatever. This type of way of securing your phone with these items, other than putting them in your pockets where they can possibly slip out, you can lose them or whatever. These are things that I would highly recommend. Now, UAG do have a wrist tether, and they do have a cross-body.
So that was the Z Fold 5. Just a quick interlude part of this video. What y'all thought? Pick a winner in the comments. Back to the regular video. Alright, so let's keep this video going. The Open comes with 16 gigs of RAM, where the Z Fold 5 has 12 gigs of RAM. The Open has 512 gigs of storage, where the Z Fold 5 has 3 different options. You can get 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. So if you need more storage, then you may want the Z Fold 5. Actually now too, they both have pen support. This one has the S Pen support, and you can actually buy the Oppo stylus for the OnePlus, and it has stylus support now too on the OnePlus, which is a big deal because a lot of people want to use it for editing videos, doing different things on Excel. Just having that stylus support is a big win for OnePlus in the US. Overall, which one would I pick right now if I had to pick one? Man, that is such a tough decision. If I had to pick one, I would go with the Open overall, because I just like the, maybe it's because it's new, or I just like the overall design. I like the feel of it. For right now, I would pick the Open, but when Samsung comes out with the Z Fold 6, I think people will be shocked because I think Samsung will come back out swinging too. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. All right, so let's wrap up this video. That was just a quick discussion video. Please let me know who y'all pick. Which one would you pick right now? The Z Fold 5 or the OnePlus Open. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so for more coverage on the OnePlus Open and also the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Forwards Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.